things are. Here is under Amneris's cage. If you pull this down, you will find her bath right here. Okay. And all of her power supply stuff is here. Not that you should need to do anything with it other than if there is a power outage, then what you'll do is go underneath to where the bugs are down here, and you'll see the plug in the outlet here. Just unplug that and plug it in for power, and then her whole setup is done. Okay, and then under here are all the bugs. So the green one is the super worms, which is for Amneris and Karma. And the purple one are the mealworms, which are for the day geckos and the leopard geckos. There's this, which is for a treat for Amneris, and she has a little bowl under there. And then if for some reason you need to get to vitamins or bulbs or anything, they're on this bottom drawer under her cage. They're all specialty bulbs. I just replaced them all, so they should be good until I'm back. But if any bulbs are out, text me and I'll tell you what to do. Amneris's bulbs here are going to go on and off because they're temperature controlled, so don't worry about that. As long as they're not off, if you notice that they're off for like 3 days or something, then there's something wrong. But they should just come on and off and regulate themselves. And then with the day geckos, as long as the bulbs don't burn out. If anything burns out, again, they're specialty bulbs, so I have to tell you what to do to replace them or what to do to get it through if it's only for a day or two. Yeah, I don't know that I ordered enough extra, but it only takes a day in Amazon, so if one burns out, just let me know and I'll have it shipped over. Okay, so just for your reference, list of safe foods for the dragon, the guinea pigs in terms of vegetables, what's safe and what they can have, and then there's also the food pyramid for all the reptiles. But Amneris is the only one that eats anything other than insects. The insects for the other animals have to be gut loaded, but I do that with powdered supplements, so there's nothing extra for you to do. Just make sure that the bugs, if you do have to get any from downstairs, go into those green and purple containers because that has the gut load food in it. So you put them in there, and then the next day they'll be gut loaded. You can feed them. So anytime you get bugs to put into their food dishes, they should come out of those 2 containers. Okay, and this I'm going to put right here under Amneris's cage. Okay. So it'll be right there next to her bed. Some things are, so in this closet here in the hallway are all the cleaning supplies. So there are tons of paper towels up on the top. This is the vacuum. It's on a little thing. You'll see that you slide it up and down. There's like a catch on the side of it. And this is to clean the pig cages when you do a cleaning, more thorough cleaning. And the hose for that is in the corner. And then my regular vacuum, if you need to vacuum, is the Dyson. So this just goes onto the charger on the wall. And I'll usually do this after I've cleaned the pigs and vacuumed up wherever they might have gone in the house, those couple of places that they tend to go with the shop vac. There's a long wire back here coiled up. You can just unhook the thing that it's clipped onto and run that in there, and it will let you vacuum the whole house with just the one wire. Alright, you're not going to need to use the room or anything. These are cleaning rags up here. The mouse trap, which I'm not going to deal with. And that's that for the cleaning supplies. There's toilet paper and dog wee-wee pads under the sink in the bathroom. And then this counter here is all of the vitamins and stuff for the pigs and the dogs. And then this cabinet has guinea pig food, guinea pig hay that you'll replenish from downstairs, and the dog food. They have dog treats in this and in this. This you can actually use if you're in a rush. You can, instead of doing Gabriella's thyroid pill, you can just stick it inside there and give Giovanna one without and give her the one with the thyroid pill. The other pills are a little too big to do that with, but they'll just eat those even if you don't put peanut butter on them. And then in the fridge, the top drawer here is all the veggies. Actually, it's going to be stocked with veggies all over the fridge, so they can eat anything in there. And then I use the bottom drawer for my veggies, the smaller drawer, because the pigs go through so many veggies. And if you run out, and then on down here are the mixed vegetables for the ducks in this bottom part of the freezer. And then if you run out, I have it pretty well stocked up here, but if you run out, there's a freezer in the basement in the garage, and you can get more of the frozen veggies from in there. This closet here in the art room is where we keep the vacuum for the pigs, to vacuum in here and when you're going to clean out the big pig cages. All of their bedding stuff is here, so when you have to replace them, so each cage gets a big pad and a smaller pad for each of the levels, and then underneath those pads down there, you'll maybe have to change them once. I don't have, those are reversible, so you can just actually turn them over, and then I'll wash them when I come back. Or if you want to pull them out and wash them if they're really bad, then you can pull them out, throw them in the wash, and then just put them back. And then I usually just throw one on the floor here, which doesn't get that soiled because they've been going in these boxes instead. Okay, in the garage, just outside the art room, you will find the supplies for the pigs down here. So here's the hay and the pellets and the litter that goes in their boxes, under the hay and in their boxes. Okay. And then there's this big box here, which also has hay, so we got a double shipment. So if you run out of the hay in that container, you can open this box. There's a bag in there. You open the bag, leave the bag open, because hay needs to breathe. So you can just keep the bag open and close the top of the box so nothing gets in there, but it still breathes. This is the drain for Karma. So it's noted in the day sheet what days you're going to have to do it. So this will fill up from the drainage of his cage upstairs, and you just have to take this piece out. Just take the hose out and just take this and dump it outside. I usually just dump it into the vine over here in the corner. Okay. And that is it. So the garage is a little bit of a mess because I have my office that I moved from Manhattan. I have all this stuff piled in here, but there shouldn't be anything. that you really have to do in here except for those two things, just in case. So there's an emergency cage here. There is also, if you have to take the dogs somewhere, their crate is here. Hopefully you can get that into your car. And behind it is the small crate, which is the crate that I use for Amneris. You can actually use that if, God forbid, you have to take Amneris or the chameleon somewhere to the vet or something. That would be for them or for the pigs. The small one you could use for the pigs too if you had to take the pigs somewhere. Alright. Clear where things are. If there's any kind of emergency with water, I'll try to show you this. There's enough light in here. So downstairs, behind this little door is where we're going to have a bathroom, but the water manifold that I installed for the whole house system is in this room. And if you look, it's labeled, and each side, hot and cold, will have to the bathroom, to the sink, to the kitchen sink, wherever. If there's some kind of leak that springs, you come down here and you just pull the lever to the off position and the water will stop. So this is the whole thing, and on the top of both hot and cold, you see the white tubes, those are the main, that'll stop all the cold water or all the hot water going out to the house. So the white is coming in, and then the manifold goes out to all the fixtures throughout the house. So if there happens to be anything where you have to shut water immediately, you come down here into this room, and that's where the water system is. I'll show you where the fuse box is next. So you see it's in here. Okay, and then fuse box is in the pig house, so it's right there. The fuse goes off, you'll feel it'll be soft, so they're all on right now. So when they're on, they'll be in here, but if it's off, it'll be like that, or it's soft. Sometimes it's not all the way over, it's just in the middle, but you'll feel that it's off, and then just click it back on. And of course the main breaker is up there. Okay.